Prey is directed by Dan Trachtenberg, who made 10 Cloverfield Lane and is the latest film in the Predator franchise. This is the origin story of the Predator in the world of the Comanche Nation 300 years ago, where Naru, a skilled female warrior, fights to protect her tribe against one of the first highly evolved predators to land on Earth. Predator is one of the all-time greats. It's one of my favorite action movies ever. It's one of my favorite movies, period. I watch it at least once a year. Alan Silvestri's amazing score, Arnold, Carl Weathers, it's just too good to be true. Predator is so great. And even though I really have a soft spot for Predator 2, the other Predator movies just never really did it for me. So every time I hear they're working on a new one, I get excited while also being simultaneously terrified. Prey is very different, and not just because it doesn't have the word Predator in the title. I don't know what they would have done after Predator, Predator 2, Predators, and The Predator. It's like, where else do you go from there? But putting the focus on the Comanche Nation, taking guns for the most part out of play, taking technology out of play, this is just a brilliant idea. And I think that it's exactly what this franchise needed. I really enjoyed this movie. I don't know if I liked it as much as 10 Cloverfield Lane, but as far as Predator sequels go, this is probably the best. I mean, the only competition it has for me is a movie that I'm very nostalgic for, Predator 2. And if I'm going to be like kind of objective about it, it's better than Predator 2. It's not just about taking something back to basics, where that certainly is a strength. What makes this movie so entertaining for me is the fact that I do care about the characters. And the fact that Dan Trachtenberg clearly has a love for the Predator franchise, or at least the first movie. And he understands what makes that movie so great. It's just about suspense and action and building it properly and understanding where a character is emotionally in a moment and connecting with them while something is hunting them or they're hunting it. And that's really all you have to get right. And so many Predator movies have not understood that. And this movie gets it. But it's also very clever in that you have a character, Naru, who doesn't have any of the technology that the Predator has. And the Predator has things that she doesn't have. And you would think that that would immediately make the Predator be superior. And in many ways, strength-wise, of course, it is. But for Naru, she doesn't have any of the amazing technology that Predator has. And she can use that against the Predator. And so that dynamic, I thought, was really fascinating. This movie has a great message in that it's not about strength. It's not just about physicality. And even the first Predator movie, that movie had the exact same message. And a lot of people don't realize that because they see big oiled men with biceps shooting in the woods for 3 or 4 minutes. And they don't realize that the whole point and the whole reason Predator is so great and so scary is not just because it's really entertaining, but it's also saying, look, all of these men with their perfect athletic bodies are just being killed one by a superior being. All of the macho in the world cannot save them from this thing. So it's no surprise to me this movie works because it understands that. It understands that it's not just about showing someone who you would think would be really good at killing a superior alien intelligence. In the first film, Arnold has to ditch all of his modern day stuff, cover himself in mud, and fight the Predator with sticks and leaves and shit. And in this movie, you have characters doing the same. It's just different, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's great. There's a few scenes in the movie that are all-time Predator scenes for me. I've seen the movie twice now, and there's a scene in a burnt forest with ash everywhere. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. That was one of the most badass things I've seen in a Predator movie. I loved it so much. There were a few times, though, where the rules of what the Predator was doing didn't 100% track for me. And there's also a sequence where a character gets knocked unconscious in the middle of something pretty tense, and someone else apparently carries them all the way back to their village and then returns to the fight. And the whole timeline of what exactly happened there doesn't really make sense to me. There's little moments like that throughout the movie where it seems like there's a bit of missing information. I think this movie is exactly what the Predator franchise needed. It just had to do something different. And honestly, this is what I would like to see moving forward. I don't need to see a continuation of various characters. Throw the Predator in various timelines. Just have that motherfucker tear through people and all kinds of weird shit. Anything could happen with this timeline, and I really, really like what they did with this movie. It is unfortunately on Hulu. I say that because I really wish I had seen this in a theater. I have no earthly idea why Disney chose to not release a new Predator movie in a theater. I feel like a new Predator movie would have done some business maybe, It just seems weird to me. I don't understand what's going on with people now with streaming and the decisions they make, especially with like the whole HBO Max Batgirl thing, which is insane, by the way. That's a whole nother topic. Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, thank you so much as always for watching, and I'm really excited to release a new video for you very soon. I decided for the 20th anniversary of Signs to go to Pennsylvania and make a video filming the locations where they shot the movie. And I'm really excited to release that. I had a great time making the video. It was very special for me, and that'll be up very soon. Guys, thank you so much as always for watching. Look forward to more videos very soon. And if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.